Hello and welcome back to more Ratchet Clank, where last time we explored planet Kerwan. Today we're going to be exploring planet Aridia and meeting up with the next Skidd McMarx here. Let's go. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to watch this again. My brain is instinctively trained to treat circle as the button you use to back out of things. So I pressed circle to back out of Aridia, but it ended up just, I guess, playing the info bot again. Okay, so if I... Wait, where the hell am I now? Something jank happened to the camera there. The camera was not in the same place it was when I jumped into the ship. Anyway, so I mentioned last time that there's no mission marker list that I can use to check to see if I actually did everything I needed to do. That's incorrect. There is. I just didn't realize it was here. So once you jump into the ship, and then you see the list right here, you can pick any planets, and then there's your mission markers. Okay, so we didn't find any of the gold bolts, but I'm not gonna do that, so that's fine. We got all the missions completed on Metropolis, or on Kerwan here, and we did everything on Navalis, so we're set here. So I do actually have a checklist that I can check for everything we needed to do, so we're all set. Let's go to Aridia. These little fake loading screens really do remind me of Tiny Planet. If any of you've seen Tiny Planets, you'll know what I'm talking about, but this one for one feels like a Tiny Planets thing. Okay, so this is probably the planet with the most distinct... well, no, I was gonna say... Because so far, comparing this level, the levels of the original game to the levels of the remake has done an admirable job of keeping the atmosphere consistent compared to how things were originally. But I was gonna say this one was the most distinct because I guess this feels more... I'm not sure what the word is to use, but the remake felt... I don't know how to describe it. This feels slightly different. The color texture of the sky is a little off. It felt more... I don't know. It just doesn't feel... Actually, you know what probably is? I think it kind of feels like I'm mixing up Planet Aridia and Planet Rogar in my head, because one of those is sort of a city that's draped in a rainstorm, and it's a very, very depressive, rainy state that you're in, and that's where you do all the hoverboard races. And then the one we're on right now is the one where you have all the sand sharks, and you have to save Skidd McMarx from the sand sharks. I think I'm fusing them. This kind of feels like a fusion of those two things, when you have the city in the background, but you also have the sort of swampy area. I don't know. Anyway, moving along. Let's just play. Just play the game. Get some Pyroster ammo, Pyroster. I'm calling it the flamethrower. I know it's called the Pyroster. I'm calling it the flamethrower because that's what it is. It is a flamethrower. I'm pretty sure I just called it. Actually, I might have called it a flame. I might have called it the Pyroster in my LP of the remake, but I know I definitely referred to it as just the flamethrower plenty of times as well. And I will continue to probably refer to them interchangeably as we move throughout this game. Also, I know that some people will do a challenge with Ratchet & Clank games where you only use the wrench the entire time. I'm not going to do that, even though I have done that so far in this video. I'm just not gonna... It's not something I'm too keen on trying out. Although it seems like it might be more manageable in this... So far, anyway. I feel like if I was forced to, I would have an easier time going wrench only in this game than I would in the remake. The remake feels like there's more enemies. It feels like it's more cluttered. It would be a bit harder to do that. Whereas this time it's less, it feels less overbearing with the amount of enemies that are on screen, so I think wrench only might be a little easier. But it's also early game, so who knows. Although I will say, something else is that the levels feel shorter, which isn't a bad thing by any means. In fact, I might actually prefer the levels being kind of short, sweet, and to the point. But the levels definitely felt a lot longer in the remake. Some of them felt really long, like the goddamn deplanetizer. The deplanetizer took forever. That and Planet Core 2, I think, because the planet with the droid factory where Clank got made, and you went back and you fought the giant Mrs. Zircon, and Clank said, "I am experiencing many conflicting feelings." Anyway, what was the point of coming over here? Was there a point to coming over here? It would seem that I guess to take me down here, but what's down here? Anything interesting? Some health? I don't think I need that, though. Yeah. This feels... Even though it's this... I believe it's the same amount of... It's probably... Honestly, it's probably just the cutscenes. It's probably the fact that the cutscenes are a lot faster paced, a lot sharper dialogue, much wittier, and less drawn out, less pauses, better flow. Also, just less cutscenes, less fluffy dialogue, and just straight to the point. That's probably contributing to the runtime. Or I have to use the jump up thing here. Because I'm pretty sure the actual gameplay objectives are the same across both the remake and the original. The same amount of things the player has to do, or the player can do on each planet. So the only thing that's different is the fact that the dialogue is. Oh, okay. I thought I had to float over to the far right side, but I guess I can just ledge grab up here. Also, I'm pretty sure this is just optional. I might have done this second. I can't remember the order in which I did this in my LP. But I think I probably, because I believe this is where the path I'm on right now is a purely optional path just to get some bonus stuff. Not entirely sure, but I think that's the case. Okay, so I have to run and then do that. Yep, that works. Cool. So, we'll go do the main stuff afterwards. I'm just trying to have a look around and, oh, there's a lot of stuff down here that I somehow missed. I think that's everything. That appears to be all that we can do in this section. I also can jump up here, which... Oh, I can. Never mind. Never mind. I thought that jump would be too... Oh. Never mind. Isn't that...
No signal whatsoever. This downtime is killing me.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Don't be so literal, son. The problem is I'm stranded on this backwater planet and my star client is nowhere to be found.
Hey, we saw you on that info bot. You're Skidd's agent.
Was Skidd's agent. Haven't seen him since our ship crashed. And an agent without a client is like a flea without a dog. Say, you look like an athletic kid. If you can bring back the championship prize from the hoverboard races in Blackwater City, I'll make you my next star.
We have no time for trivial matters, sir.
I could be the next Skidd McMarx.
What a trick! Are we looking at the next Skidd McMarx here? Okay, so yeah, this is the optional path. This is also where we unlock planet Rilgar. I didn't think it was tied to... Also, what is this? Oh. Just takes me back to the start of the level, I guess. Well, that's convenient. That means I can go down the main route now. Okay, let me check in with the Gadgeton vendor. Is there anything new that I can buy? Or is it just...
I got some great bargains for you today.
Okay. I can get ammo for this, but I'm full on that. And we're full on that. I can buy this, but don't... Well, I mean, I can't buy this. I don't have enough for it, so I'll leave it there. I don't think I really need anything else, honestly, for the time being. I'm pretty set with just the Pyrocitor and my wrench. I haven't even... The bomb glove thing has only hurt me when I've tried to use... It's hurt me more than it's helped me whenever I tried to use it. The flamethrower is obviously a great asset. But still. Don't use it. I wonder if I use the wrench or the flamethrower more. And it's... I don't feel the pressing need to... Because in the remake... By this one, I'm pretty sure I was already switching between a bunch of different... I remember using the proton drum, if that's what it's called. The little green disco ball thing you throw into the middle of a group of enemies, and it just eviscerates all of them. When, like, it pulsates, and with each pulse, it deals out new damage to the enemies. I used whatever the base pistol thing was. Oh, wait, I guess this elevator was the mandatory way we had it. Oh, no, okay, never mind. So I thought that the path diversion would be before the elevator. You could either go that way or come up here, but no, it's either you go left or right once you come up here. Okay, that makes more sense. Now then. Heading this way. And, my thing. So do I have this on by default? Do I have to equip it, or can I just jump out and press circle? Okay, good. I thought I had to equip it every time. Well, that is not the case. I can just do this by default. That's pretty neat. Also, a lot of bolts were lying around on the floor in that previous section, even though it had been a long time since I had stepped into that area. So it's really nice to see that the bolts seemingly don't actually despawn if you're gone for a while. So I can take out enemies, they'll drop their bolts, leave that area, and then come back, and the bolts will still be there. So that's really cool. Now then, I don't remember all the specifics of the remake because it's been so long since I've actually played the remake. But I didn't think that you unlocked Planet Rogar by going down the side path. I thought the side path was just to get some optional loot, and that the unlocking Planet Rogar was directly tied to actually finding Skidd McMarx on this planet. But hey, what do I know? The answer is honestly probably not much because it has been so long since I've actually played the remake. I probably should, because I said I wanted to watch my LP as I was going through this to kind of be able to accurately compare. But what I should be doing is watching the appropriate parts of each section of the game before I record the video. So like watch the episode of Planet Rogar before playing Planet Rogar in this game, so I can compare more accurately. But I kind of want to go into this fresh, irrelevant of the remake, and then compare afterwards. So I think it works out better. But it does lead to situations like this where I try to recall the specifics of the remake and it doesn't work too well because I've only played it once a very long time ago. Oh my god, that wasn't what I wanted to— No. Alright, I guess I'll just take the death on this one. That was not the thing I wanted to hook onto. That was not at all the thing I wanted to hook onto. Let's try that again. Okay, so where did we go wrong last time? Let me maybe aim up to this. Yeah, well, we'll do the aiming thing to make sure I don't miss. I guess I was too close to the other one. Why are you there? Is this some sort of trap? Was the bridge gonna fall beneath me if I stepped on it? I don't know why else that slingshot thing would be there.
Yes.
Anyway, what is this?
Using the latest
Ah!
laser technology, the Gadgetron Trespasser is guaranteed to work on Gadgetron's line of Invinso lock security doors.
I didn't actually know if that was going to be in this. I didn't know if that was something they added in the remake or not, but it's cool to see that it's still in here.
Lasers are mounted on each ring of the Invinso lock. Aim the lasers at the receptors on the outside ring to turn them green. All receptors must be green before the Invinso lock will open.
Cool to see that that's still in the game. Honestly wasn't sure who it was going to be. That's one, because in the remake, I believe the Trespasser was part of how you actually unlocked the Rhino, because the Rhino was all bound. I don't know how you unlock the Rhino in this game. I can almost guarantee you it's not the same way as it was in the original, or I keep calling it the original because I played it first. In the remake, the way you get the Rhino is by trading cards. Like you have to find. Some of them I think have to be. Some of them are earned from the hoverboard races, and some of them are just found through exploring the levels. In case in point, you have to bypass the Trespasser puzzles in order to unlock them. I'm pretty sure is the case. So, yeah, that's that. But the thing there is that there was an option. There was a trophy you could get in that game for completing. Also, what is down? I guess nothing down there. For completing every Trespasser puzzle, but that's only really there because there's also an option the game gives you to completely bypass every Trespass. Like if you get stuck, you can just push the square button and it'll auto hack it for you, and it's like, well, I'm not really playing the game at that point. So, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I guess I appreciate that the options there for people who are only interested in the combat mechanics and don't want to be bogged down by the puzzles, but it does, I don't know. That option always rubbed me the wrong way. It's like they put an option into the game expecting people to skip it. Always felt a little weird. Anyway, we appear to run out of places to go, so let's see if there's anything in this section that I am missing. Because this actually feels pretty distinct from... I mean, not the factory section seems pretty much on par with what I remember from the remake. But the whole section where you navigate the swamplands and face off against a sea of sand sharks. That section, I'm sure is still here because we haven't actually found Skidd McMarx yet. But I'm not sure where it is. Unless maybe it's behind the ship? Oh, I'm just blind as a bat. It's literally right here. The answer turns... Oh, he was Really? He was right here the entire goddamn time.
It's him, Skidd McMarx.
That man from the infobot.
In the flesh, little dude. You guys get a load of that epic space battle I was in?
We saw you, screaming for help.
That was like a war cry. My agent and I got ambushed on the way to hoverboard practice.
Did he survive the crash, sir?
He's okay, but I've had a little trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh, come on.
If you can take out all the sand sharks, I just might have a spare hoverboard for you.
We'd love to help you, Mr. McMarx, but Ratchet and I need to find Captain...
One of your boards? I've always wanted a decent hoverboard. Well, alright. You just keep that foot elevated.
See, this is the main part of Planet Rogard that I remember. So now, it turns out my epic quest to find it, all I had to do was turn around and it was right goddamn there. A real thinker that one was. Excuse me. Okay, I still have the Trespasser out. Okay, hold on. Gimme. Thank you. Boom. Mow them all down. With the power of... Okay. So, I should probably just take the death on this one. I got massively caught off guard there. I did not have the thing equipped that I wanted to equip. There appears to be no health anywhere to be found, which is not great. Yeah, this is... The color palette is different from how it is in the remake, but I still recognize this general layout and this section of all the spawners of all the sand sharks and taking them all out. This is all very familiar to me. So I'm feeling, okay, there's health up there. And take these guys out and also take out the spawner so I don't have to deal with any more sneaking up on me. And then my next priority, oh, okay, there's another spawner over here. Hold on. There's a few more to mow down. Now let me get up here and get some health. I am in dire need of some health. You know, wait, I feel like I would have remembered if the path to Skidd McMarx was right behind the ship the entire. That seems like one of those that just seems blatant. I don't know. I thought that the main path to get to Skidd McMarx was more streamlined and on the golden path than that. Because when you jump out of the ship, you're facing the robot factory. Not the robot factory. The place you jump through. The place that we platformed to. We met up with Skidd's agent. That seems more like on the main path that they want you to go to, instead of having to literally turn around and there's your main sand shark mission. I just remember my initial reaction. The one thing I do remember from that video, without me having to go back and check it, is that when we first landed on the planet, someone mentioned the word sand sharks, and I just said sand sharks, because it just was such an absurd name for me to hear. But beyond that, the specifics have been lost to me. This planet isn't as... I think I've nailed it. The planet isn't as purple. I remember purple being a more prominent color in the design of this area previously, and then the ground was more orangey than this. But whatever, it's not holding that against the game. I'm just kind of highlighting differences as I detect them as we go along. Oh my goodness. There's literally only 2 sand sharks left. So where are they hiding from me? Are they hiding up here? There's a platforming section I can take to jump up here. Oh, well, there's a spawner, so there goes the spawner, and there goes the last 2 sand sharks. Cool. I win! No, wait, excuse me. I thought I won. Oh, there's still 1 spawner. Gotcha.
Here, man. Catch.
A brand new Z3000! You can't even buy these!
Well, I got a bail. Catch you dudes at the hoverboard races.
You've just acquired a Gadgetron Z3000 hoverboard. Use your new hoverboard at the racetrack in Blackwater City on Planet Rogard.
But generally speaking, for as weird as I found it that they put this as the... I mean, I guess that's the thing. There technically is no main objective for this for this level, right? Because you need to both find Skidd McMarx so that you can get the hoverboard, and you also need to find the agent to unlock Rilgar to, or do you, I guess, I imagine you probably need to find the agent to unlock Rilgar. Maybe you don't, I don't know. Assuming you need both to unlock Rilgar, or you need one to unlock the planet, another to get the hoverboard, that you need to actually be able to make use of that planet. There is technically no main objective, because they're both essential, so I guess maybe it makes sense that there's no one main path that it sets you down. But it was just a little strange. But I just like the general design of the level so far. It's much more open-ended than I thought it was going to be. Because I guess this kind of speaks to my memory of Rilgar being that the main path they set you down is the one that takes you to Skidd McMarx, whereas in this game, it's much more open-ended with which direction you can go first and the order in which you choose to accomplish objectives. I kind of like the vibe of it. The style of it's very, very open-ended and maybe not open world, but more, it gives you more freedom with how you go through the levels than I was expecting. Because even Rift Apart has side areas, and all the side content is great, except for that one stupid one on the third planet, where you have to get on the dragon thing and fly around shooting all the little fruits. That's annoying as hell. It reminds me of the brain task from Planet Gaspar from this game. I think that's the name of it. I'm pretty sure I finally remember what the name of that stupid desert planet was. But other than that, the side stuff is still great. However, it's still very clearly marked as side stuff. And maybe this, because I mentioned in the first episode that one of the common criticisms that I see of the remake is that it clearly labels every optional objective for you. And what I said in response to that is that I like when games make it clear this is the main path, this is the side path, so that I don't accidentally forward the story past a point of no return, and I don't have to, like, I can have all the information I need to make the choice of whether I do the side stuff first or the main stuff first. But maybe it wasn't so much that it literally has the checklist saying this is optional and this isn't. Maybe it's more so that the point they were trying to make is that the point that the people who say that are trying to make is that the design of the levels themselves doesn't make it clear what's main and what's optional, what's mandatory, so that you as the player feel more incentivized to navigate the levels and figure it out for yourself, and the exploration is encouraged. Because this isn't a game, at least it doesn't seem like a game so far, where you'll be gated off from going back to previous areas if you go down the main story. So, I might prefer this, because, like I was saying, in Rift Apart, the side stuff is there and it's great, but it is also clearly just marked. The design of the levels makes it very clear that is an optional route you can take along the side if you want to. But the main mission and the main objectives are all clearly highlighted down the goal and path, whereas this feels much, much more expansive with the level design. So, yeah, I'm really liking this so far. I'm used to circle being the shoot button. I still think it's dumb, but I'm used to it. I am not at all used to this. This, having to crouch and then do this is not, that's very unintuitive. Like, I'm used to just being able to jump, and then hold X. Wait, what? Okay, I did that, for a second there that did work. For a second there I jumped and then it worked. Okay, so you can do it, just not as consistently as I thought you could. Okay, so that should make it easier to jump across gaps, but you still probably have to do the whole crouch and then jump that to give yourself a little extra boost. Stop moving, crouch, and then jump up to boost yourself up. That's still probably going to take some getting used to, but we'll make it do. Anyway, so the plan for next time, let me check, because one of the planets that we can go to in this game, it wasn't a planet in the remake, so. Wait, where is... It doesn't actually give me the option to go to Planet Rilgar. Did I not do everything? Bring prize to agent. But that... Well, the prize we need to bring to the agent is from Planet Rilgar, right? So... Maybe it won't unlock until we go through Planet... Because I was gonna do Planet Rilgar next, because that's what I did next to my LP, although it's not a completely fair comparison, because Planet Eudora doesn't exist in the remake. I've just double-checked. It's got... The planets in the remake are Veldin, Novalis, Kerwan, Aridia, Rilgar, Nebula G34, Gaspar, Battalia, Pokitaru, Quartu, Deplanetizer, Kalibo 3, and then the Deplanetizer again. So, 2 of those I think are original levels, Planet Quartu and the Deplanetizer. Or, maybe Quartu isn't a new planet, but I think the design of it has changed, maybe? I'm not an expert. I'm pretty sure the planet Core 2 is in there, because you do visit Clank's place of origin in this game, but in the remake it's vastly changed, so it's almost unrecognizable. But the deplanetizer, I'm positive, is completely new. That seems like something that was invented for the movie. But everything else, I think, Poketara might have been changed somewhat. Obviously, Batalia is a snow world in the remake when it's not in the original. But yeah, so Eudora is a new one. It kind of looks, at first glance, it kind of looks like a spiral level, which isn't an insult. It's just that's what the design of it reminds me of at first glance. So hey, I'm excited to check it out. It's a brand new Ratchet and Clank level for me to explore. Should be cool. I'm still not sure how we get to Rogar though. I wanted to go there next since that's where I went next in my original LP, but we don't have the option to do that yet, and I'm not quite sure why, because we've done everything we can. Done everything in Novalis, done everything in Kirwan, and the only thing we haven't done in Aridia is bringing the prize to the agent, which we can only do once we go to Rilgar and get the prize from the hoverboard races, so who knows. But next time we'll go to Eudora, and we'll see what that's all about. So, that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time to catch you all tomorrow for some more Ratchet and Clank. Goodbye!